What elevates a motorcycle from a mere machine to a motorized legend? Hey Spotlight Riders, welcome back to our channel where we shine a light on the machines that truly matter. Today we are uncovering the rarest motorcycles ever built, icons that remain nearly impossible to find. Power and speed matter, but truly transcendent models combine innovation, scarcity, and historical impact. Only 1 in 200 motorcycles survive to become classics, and far fewer achieve legendary status. These icons span from early 1900s pioneers to ultra-limited modern editions. Each broke new ground with revolutionary engines, designs, or technology. Some dominated racetracks, while others sparked cultural movements that inspired generations. Scarcity is crucial to their mystique. With production runs, sometimes in single digits, finding authentic examples with original components is the ultimate collector's quest. Join us as we explore these mechanical marvels and discover how certain rare models transform from rolling steel into two-wheeled immortality. Number 50, 2024 BMW M1000 RR 50 Years M. The 2024 BMW M1000 RR 50 Years M unleashes racing heritage through a striking 999cc inline-4 power plant, delivering 205 HP of pure adrenaline. This anniversary masterpiece showcases M-specific carbon fiber components, from sleek winglets to weight-saving wheels. The exclusive racing blue metallic paint pays homage to BMW's motorsport legacy, while the M competition package elevates track performance with precision milled parts and advanced aerodynamics. As a rare celebration of BMW's M half-century milestone, this limited superbike stands as an investment-grade collector's piece, merging history with cutting-edge engineering. But if German precision impresses you, wait until Formula One technology leaps from track to the street. Number 49, 2014 Ecol Spirit ES1. When Formula One engineering collides with motorcycle design, the result is the groundbreaking Ecol Spirit ES1. Few motorcycles embody never-seen-in-person status quite like it. This $3.6 million masterpiece showcases revolutionary aerodynamics through its carbon fiber monocoque chassis, a direct transfer of F1 technology. The 2,409cc V-twin engine unleashes 200 horsepower, propelling the ES1 to 370 kilometers per hour. Custom carbon fiber wheels and Öhlins suspension deliver Formula One precision to two wheels. Each handcrafted example represents motorcycle engineering's pinnacle with ultra-limited production, making it almost the most exclusive ever created. Speaking of exclusive collaborations, our next rare machine proves what happens when Italian design genius meets Japanese engineering prowess. Number 48, 2024 Bimota KB4 RC. The 2024 Bimota KB4 RC demonstrates why you'll likely never spot one in the wild. This rare Italian masterpiece harnesses Kawasaki's torque-rich 1043cc engine, producing 142 HP through a revolutionary chassis design. With its unconventional radiator placement beneath the tail section, the KB4 achieves a razor-sharp 54.7-inch wheelbase. Full carbon fiber bodywork wraps around Öhlins suspension and Brembo Stylema brakes, while OZ Racing forged wheels complete this 428-pound precision instrument. With just 2 U.S. dealers and a $39,900 price tag, this Italian-Japanese fusion epitomizes exotic motorcycle craftsmanship. From European exotics to American muscle, our next legend shows what happens when Milwaukee Iron decides to embrace its racing DNA. Number 47, 1984 Harley-Davidson XR1000. The 1984 Harley-Davidson XR1000 stands among motorcycling's rarest street-legal race machines. Born from the legendary XR750 racer, this Sportster-based, powerhouse-packed duel Del Ordo carburetor and Jerry Branch developed cylinder heads, unleashing 71 HP at 5,600 RPM. Harley built just 1,100 units across 1983 to 84, with merely 177 in striking black and orange livery. At nearly double the price of a standard Sportster, the $7,000 XR1000 struggled in showrooms, but dominated the battle of the Twins Championships. Today, this 125-mile-per-hour street-legal racer captivates collectors as Harley's boldest performance experiment of the 1980s. While Harley was pushing American performance boundaries across the Pacific, Honda was quietly revolutionizing what a production-based race bike could achieve. Number 46, 1969 Honda CB750 Racing Type. The 1969 Honda CR750 Racing Type remains one of motorcycling's most elusive legends. Born from Honda's groundbreaking CB750, this race-spec variant stormed to victory in the 1970 Daytona 200, marking Japan's first major international triumph. The modified 736cc SOHC inline-4 engine unleashed 68 HP through revolutionary front disc brakes. A first for production motorcycles, Honda transformed the reliable CB platform into a track weapon, creating the term superbike. From the bold ore to privateers worldwide, the CR750 birthed modern motorcycle racing. Fast forward to today, and the fusion of automotive luxury with two-wheeled performance has created an entirely new category of motorcycling royalty. Number 45, 2024 Brabus 1300 R Edition 23. Among motorcycling's rarest masterpieces, the 2024 Brabus 1300 R Edition 23 represents German luxury's bold invasion into two-wheel territory. The thunderous 1,301cc V-twin unleashes 180 HP through a carbon fiber-clad body, marking Brabus's first motorcycle venture. Limited to just 290 units worldwide, each bike showcases either super black or stealth gray finishes with signature monoblock Z wheels. Custom touches abound, from the heated seat with crest stitching to the soul-stirring dual-pipe exhaust. With 0 to 60 mph in 3.2 seconds, this luxury naked bike defines exclusivity on two wheels. While Brabus represents modern German opulence, our next legend takes us back to when Bavaria first defined what motorcycle touring could be. Number 44, 1960 BMW R69S. The 1960 BMW R69S stands as Germany's ultimate post-war touring masterpiece. Its revolutionary 594cc boxer twin engine produced 42 HP at 7,000 RPM, making it Germany's fastest motorcycle of its era. The groundbreaking Earl's fork suspension and switchable steering damper delivered unmatched stability at its 175 km/h top speed. Distinguished by its white paint scheme, previously reserved for government agencies, the R69S dominated the international touring scene. Today, pristine examples of this 198 kg German engineering marvel command premium prices among collectors. From German engineering precision to American craftsmanship renaissance, our journey now takes us to a modern tribute to the golden age of desert exploration. Number 43, the Griffin 450. The Griffin 450 reimagines the desert sled for modern exploration. Its air oil-cooled 445cc single, derived from the legendary XR400, provides perfect torque, reliability, balance in the 330-pound package. Janus Motorcycles' proprietary leading link suspension and CNC-machined aluminum hubs deliver precision handling where heavyweight adventure bikes fear to tread. The 21-inch front wheel and Icon shocks ensure confidence across varied terrain. At $13,495, each hand-built Griffin offers thousands of customization options, creating a visceral connection between rider and machine that mass production motorcycles cannot match. If you think American innovation is impressive, wait until you discover Italian engineering challenging motorcycling's conventional wisdom. Number 42, Moto Morini 500 Sport. Few motorcycles embody giant killers like the 1980 Moto Morini 500 Sport. This Bologna-bred masterpiece, designed by Ferrari's Franco Lambertini, terrorized larger bikes despite its modest 478cc output. The unique 72-degree V-twin featured revolutionary heron heads, delivering impressive efficiency through Del Orto carburetors. At 400 pounds with a 29-degree fork angle, the Sport carved corners with supernatural precision, even embarrassing modified RD400s. Each hand-built example showcased Italian craftsmanship through Marzocchi suspension and Grimeca brakes, creating a cult following that endures decades later. The Italians weren't alone. Across the channel, British engineers were crafting what would become the ultimate expression of cafe racer culture. Number 41, 1964 Velocette Thruxton. Among Britain's rarest treasures, the 1964 Veloset Truxton emerged as the ultimate cafe racer evolution. Its race-bred 499cc single bellowed through chrome megaphone pipes, unleashing 41 HP toward a genuine 110 miles per hour top speed. The Truxton dominated production racing, clinching victory in its namesake, Truxton 500, and setting Isle of Man records. Each hand-built example showcased meticulous British craftsmanship, from the John Tickle front brake to polished alloy engine cases. With just 1,108 units crafted, surviving Truxtons command astronomical prices. Fast forward 6 decades, and Italy reclaimed the spotlight with a machine that reimagines raw power and exclusivity. Number 40. 2021 MV Agusta Rush 1000. The 2021 MV Agusta Rush 1000 defines modern motorcycle exclusivity. This Italian masterpiece unleashes 208 HP from its radial valve 1998cc inline 4, rocketing to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.15 seconds. Handcrafted with extensive carbon fiber components from air intakes to the distinctive rear wheel shield, each of the 300 numbered units showcases MV's artistic heritage. All-in suspension and Brembo brakes harness the brutal power, while a 6-axis IMU manages everything from launch control to cornering ABS. At $40,600, this hyper-naked represents MV's fusion of art and engineering. As impressive as Italian 4-strokes are, our next entry proves Japan once created something even more exotic. A race bike for the road that became the holy grail for 2-stroke enthusiasts. Number 39, 1985 Suzuki RG500 Gamma. Among motorcycling's rarest treasures, the 1985 Suzuki RG500 Gamma brought race technology straight to the streets. Its square 4 2-stroke engine unleashed 95 HP through twin counter-rotating crankshafts, screaming to nearly 150 miles per hour. The aluminum perimeter frame showcased Suzuki's engineering prowess, while the full floater suspension revolutionized handling. At just 154 kilograms dry with automatic exhaust control for optimized power delivery, the Gamma outperformed both Yamaha's RD500 LC and Honda's NS400R. Today, pristine examples command over $25,000, cementing their status as the ultimate 2-stroke superbike. While Suzuki pushed the boundaries of naturally aspirated performance, Kawasaki was secretly preparing to unleash forced induction on an unsuspecting motorcycle world. Number 38, 1978 Kawasaki Z1 RTC. In 1978, Kawasaki unleashed motorcycling's boldest experiment, the Z1 RTC, marking Japan's first venture into factory turbocharging. Each bike was transformed by TurboCycle Corporation, bolting an American turbo pack system to the potent 1016cc engine, unleashing 130 HP of raw boosted power. The adjustable 6 to 10 psi boost launched this 560-pound beast to 135 miles per hour, though turbo lag made the journey hard-stopping. With only 500 units produced before California's emissions laws killed the project, this rare forced induction pioneer now commands premium prices from collectors seeking motorcycling's wildest factory hot rod. From Japan's turbocharged experiments to Italian neo-retro perfection, our next masterpiece proves that sometimes looking back is the most progressive way forward. Number 37, 2024 MV Agusta Superveloce 1000 Series Oro. Limited to just 500 examples, the 2024 MV Agusta Superveloce 1000 Series Oro redefines motorcycle artistry at 61,400 pounds. The 998cc inline 4 unleashes 208 HP through titanium connecting rods to the 14,000 RPM redline. While active Olin suspension and Brembo Stylema brakes harness this brutal power, carbon fiber components generate 20 kilograms of downforce at speed. Each masterpiece showcases Alcantara leather trim and marbled carbon finishes with electronics from GPS navigation to launch control. Half sold before the public reveal, this Italian rarity exemplifies MV's ultra-luxury evolution. Modern technology impresses, but some legends have stood the test of time for nearly a century, like this British icon that literally defined excellence with its very name. Number 36, 1938 BSA Gold Star. Glimpsing an original 1938 BSA Gold Star is a rare privilege. This legend was born when Wal Handley's alcohol-fueled Empire Star shattered 100 miles per hour at Brooklands, earning the Gold Star badge. BSA transformed it into the M24, a 496cc single with an aluminum cylinder, iron sleeve, and magnesium gearbox. Val Page's weight-saving obsession produced a 315-pound Warrior hitting 90 miles per hour via its Amal TT carburetor. Dominating trials, motocross, and racing, only a handful survive today, making them nearly mythical among collectors. Speaking of British royalty, our next legend resurrects perhaps the most prestigious motorcycle name ever. Number 35, Bro Superior Lawrence. Named after T.E. Lawrence, who owned 7 Bros, the Bro Superior Lawrence revives motorcycling's most prestigious mark. Limited to 188 units honoring Lawrence's 1,888 birth year. Each features a titanium frame, carbon fiber bodywork, and a 997cc V-twin producing 102 HP. A Fior-type aluminum fork, Behringer brakes, and aerospace-grade CNC components showcase engineering excellence, while its $110,000 price reflects handcrafted exclusivity. This modern masterpiece upholds the legacy of what Lawrence calls the Rolls-Royce of motorcycles. T.E. Lawrence once wrote, "All men dream, but not equally." Across the channel, an Italian company dreamed of redefining exotic motorcycles. Number 34, 1976 MV Agusta 750S America. When Italy challenged America's performance demands, the 1976 MV Agusta 750S America emerged as one of history's most seductive motorcycles, created specifically for the US market. This 788cc Traverse 4-cylinder masterpiece unleashed 75 HP through Del Orto carburetors and a distinctive 4x4 exhaust system. The combination of Seriani forks, Marzocchi shocks, and dual 275mm disc brakes showcased Italian engineering excellence, while the tubular frame delivered Grand Prix-derived handling with just 540 units built during the 1975-1977 production run. These Italian thoroughbreds now command astronomical prices worldwide. The Italians courted America with their exotic creations, but Milwaukee was about to unleash a homegrown legend that would dominate American racing for decades. Number 33, 1970 to 1972 Harley-Davidson XR750. Dominating American motorsport for half a century, the 1970 Harley-Davidson XR750 rewrote racing history. Born to battle British bikes, this 750cc aluminum V-twin unleashed 80 HP through a lightweight chassis, evolving from troublesome iron heads to revolutionary all-aluminum construction in 1972. The XR750 conquered 28 AMA Grand National Championships between 1972 and 2008, while Evel Knievel launched it into pop culture through death-defying stunts. At just 295 pounds, this rare track warrior redefined flat truck racing with innovative fiberglass tanks and aluminum wheels, cementing its legacy as motorcycling's winningest race bike. From racing dynasty to Hollywood royalty, our next motorcycle proves what happens when a silver screen icon reinvents the American cruiser. Number 32, 2019 Arch KR-GT1. When Hollywood icon Keanu Reeves partnered with master craftsman Brad Hollinger, they set out to redefine the American performance cruiser. The result? The KR-GT1 at 90,000 pounds. Masterpiece of engineering precision and artistic vision. At its heart throbs a massive 2032cc SNS V-twin, delivering 120 bhp through a chassis engineered for both straight-line prowess and surprising agility. Every component showcases obsessive detail, from the 30-hour CNC machined fuel tank to custom Olin suspension and Yoshimura exhaust. Each rare KR-GT1 emerges from Arch's California workshop as a bespoke creation, handcrafted by 7 craftsmen who transformed 500 pounds of fillet aluminum into rolling art. Hollywood stars aren't the only legends to influence motorcycling. Our next rarity was born from a meeting between an F1 champion and an Italian visionary. Number 31, 1994 Ducati 916 Senna. In 1994, Formula One champion Ayrton Senna and Ducati crafted a masterpiece that became his final automotive legacy. The 916 Senna emerged when the racing legend arrived at a party on his monster motorcycle, catching Ducati chief Claudio Castiglione's eye. This rare collaboration yielded just 300 units of Italian artistry. Built on the 916 SP platform, it packed 114 HP from its L-twin engine with Öhlins suspension and Brembo brakes. Senna personally selected its distinctive anthracite gray finish and red wheels. Tragically, Senna never saw the finished bike, but proceeds supported his foundation, creating an enduring tribute to both man and machine. Lightning sometimes strikes twice. 8 years later, another Italian manufacturer honored the fallen champion. Number 30, 2002 MV Agusta F4 Senna. In 2002, MV Agusta honored Ayrton Senna's legacy with a masterpiece of Italian engineering. Limited to 300 units, the F4 Senna channeled profits directly to the champion's Brazilian children's charity. The 749cc inline-4 engine derived from the Evo 2 screamed to a stratospheric 13,900 RPM redline, delivering 146 HP of raw power. Each bike showcased distinctive black and red livery, carbon fiber components, and a numbered silver plaque marking its rarity. Claudio Castiglione, Senna's close friend, ensured the F4 matched the champion's perfectionist spirit, from its razor-sharp handling to its race-bred 6-piston front brake capillars. From Italian racing machines to American nostalgia, our journey now takes an unexpected turn into a small Indiana workshop. Number 29, the Janus Halcyon 250. The Janus Halcyon 250 defies modern motorcycle conventions. Built by hand in Goshen, Indiana, each bike represents a rare breed of American craftsmanship, with annual production limited to just 250 units worldwide. For 2025, this 263-pound featherweight marries vintage soul with purposeful engineering. Its 229cc air-cooled single-cylinder heart, nestled in a classic featherbed frame, delivers 14 horsepower with mechanical poetry, hand-formed fenders, and a sprung leather saddle echo motorcycling's golden age. Despite the modest $6,995 price tag, this rare gem achieves something extraordinary, cruising effortlessly at 70 miles per hour while delivering 75 miles per gallon, proving artisanal engineering still thrives in modern motorcycling. From Indiana's humble workshop to Bologna's racing laboratory, number 28, 2017 Ducati 1299 Superleggera. The 2017 Ducati 1299 Superleggera redefined motorcycle engineering limits. At 339.5 pounds dry, it achieved lightness through obsessive detail, from its sandcast magnesium crankcase to its carbon fiber monocoque frame. Its 1285cc L-twin unleashed 215 HP in street trim, with an extra 5 HP available through the included Akrapovic race exhaust. BST carbon wheels reduced rotational mass by 44% rear and 26% front, while titanium connecting rods and valves showcased Ducati's weight reduction mastery. Limited to 500 units at $80,000 each, every Superleggera included a priceless bonus: track time at Mugello aboard both the road bike and Ducati's factory superbike. Fascinated by these rare motorcycles? Subscribe now to explore motorcycling's most extraordinary machines, from prototypes to million-dollar auction pieces. Our journey now time travels to post-war Germany, where precision engineering redefined racing. Number 27, 1953 NSU Rennmax. In 1953, NSU Rennmax revolutionized 250cc racing with German precision engineering. Its twin-cylinder heart evolved from record-breaking designs and unleashed 31 HP at 10,400 RPM through innovative shaft-driven overhead camshafts. The pressed steel frame suspended the engine as a stressed member, broke engineering conventions. Werner Haas piloted this 130-mile-per-hour masterpiece to NSU's first world championship, making history as Germany's first world champion motorcyclist. Hand-beaten aluminum fairings and meticulous engineering elevated the Rennmax beyond mere race bike status. Its technical innovations influenced motorcycle design for decades, while outpacing many contemporary 350cc machines. NSU's blueprints gather dust in engineering textbooks. Meanwhile, in a New Orleans workshop, Confederate tears up those very pages to forge mechanical anarchy. Number 26, 2008 Confederate Wraith. The 2008 Confederate Wraith B120 redefined American motorcycle design through radical engineering. Its carbon fiber monocoque chassis, housing a monstrous 1967cc V-twin, delivered 125 HP through an aircraft-grade CNC-machined aluminum structure. Each Wraith emerged from Confederates' workshop as mechanical art, from its blade-type gritter fork to the arched backbone doubling as an oil tank. Formula One-inspired suspension and Marchesini magnesium wheels completed the innovative package. Limited to fewer than 100 units at $92,000 each, the Wraith challenged conventional motorcycle architecture, weighing just 390 pounds while achieving 160 miles per hour through pure American rebellion. Confederates shouted revolution. Honda whispered perfection. The RC30 was listening. Number 25, 1990 Honda RC30. The 1990 Honda RC30 emerged from HRC's racing department as a masterpiece of precision engineering. Its 748cc V4 heart, featuring titanium connecting rods and gear-driven camshafts, powered Fred Merkel to back-to-back World Superbike Championships in 1988 and 1989. Each RC30 was hand-built by dedicated technicians, incorporating revolutionary features like quick-release axles and the ELF-patented single-sided swing arm. Only 4,885 units were produced between 1987 and 1992, originally selling for $14,998. Today, pristine examples command over $120,000 at auction, a testament to Honda's unwavering pursuit of racing excellence during motorcycling's golden age. From Japanese racing dominance to British resurrection, our journey now takes us to a legendary name fighting its way back from the brink. Number 24, 2022 Norton V4 SV. Under TVS ownership, Norton's resurrection begins with the V4 SV, a 44,000-pound statement of British engineering ambition. Hand-built in solely held state-of-the-art facility, each bike showcases meticulous attention to detail, from its polished billet components to hand-stitched leather saddle. The 1200cc V4 heart delivers 185 HP at 12,000 RPM through a thoroughly re-engineered powertrain, while BST carbon fiber wheels and Olin suspension demonstrate a no-compromise performance philosophy. This isn't simply another superbike, it's Norton's bid to reclaim its prestigious heritage, blending traditional craftsmanship with modern precision in a package that commands attention through engineering excellence rather than electronics. Norton chases tomorrow, but in Indiana, 50 pairs of hands are carefully preserving yesterday. Number 23, the Janus Halcyon 450. The 2025 Janus Halcyon stands as the rarest American motorcycle in production today, with just 50 units handcrafted annually in Goshen, Indiana. Each represents a masterclass in artisanal engineering, blending vintage aesthetics with modern precision. The 445cc heart delivers 30 horsepower through a feather-light 345-pound chassis, creating a motorcycle that dances effortlessly to 90 miles per hour. Hand-formed tanks, brass accents, and time-honored craftsmanship echo motorcycling's golden age, while subtle modern touches like digital instrumentation enhance without overwhelming. For $12,995, it offers exclusivity unmatched in contemporary motorcycling. Across the Atlantic, half a century earlier, another visionary was asking, what happens when you put a car engine on two wheels? Number 2, 1968 Munch Mammoth. In 1968, Friedel Munch created the ultimate expression of German engineering excess, the Mammoth. Taking NSU's 1,177cc car engine, he crafted a two-wheeled beast that redefined motorcycle performance. Each hand-built machine featured revolutionary elements, a 70 HP air-cooled inline-4 twin Weber carburetors, and the world's first production aluminum rear wheel. At 539 pounds wet, the Mammoth lived up to its name, yet still achieved 135 miles per hour. Produced between 1966 to 1975, with fewer than 5,000 units built, each Mammoth represented Munch's uncompromising vision, creating motorcycles that merged automotive power with two-wheeled engineering mastery. Back in Indiana, Janus motorcycles had once pursued even smaller displacement perfection. Number 21, Halcyon 50. The Janus Halcyon 50 emerged in 2012 as a love letter to motorcycling's golden age. Only 43 examples were hand-built in Goshen, Indiana, making it one of America's rarest production motorcycles. Its 49.9cc two-stroke heart delivered 10 horsepower through a feather-light 220-pound chassis, while the hand-formed tank and classic lines echoed 1920s board track racers. Each detail, from brass accents to hand-stitched leather, showcased artisanal American craftsmanship. Though production ended in 2015, this gem laid the foundation for Janus's modern lineup while creating an instantly collective piece of motorcycle artistry. Those 1920 racers that inspired the Halcyon, they emerged as Germany rebuilt with engineering precision. Number 20, 1923 BMW R32. The 1923 BMW R32 wasn't merely Germany's post-war pivot from aircraft engines. It established a design DNA that would define BMW motorcycles for the next century. Debuting at the Berlin Motor Show, the R32 produced BMW's signature architecture, a horizontally opposed boxer engine with protruding cylinder heads and shaft final drive, revolutionary features that competitors would eventually emulate. Its 494cc air-cooled heart produced 8 horsepower, propelling riders to 59 miles per hour while offering unprecedented reliability through innovations like a recirculating oil system instead of the era standard total loss lubrication. Nearly 3,000 examples sold in just 3 years, cementing BMW's legacy, while Bologna was crafting mechanical poetry. Number 19, 1977 Ducati 900 SS. The 1977 Ducati 900 SS embodied Italian racing pedigree in street-legal form. Born from Paul Smart's 1972 Imola victory, this square-case masterpiece showcased Fabio Taglioni's desmodromic valve system, a mechanical marvel eliminating valve float at high RPMs. Its 864cc air-cooled V-twin delivered 80 horsepower through lightweight Borrani wheels, propelling riders to 143 miles per hour with symphonic accompaniment from Conti exhausts. Distinguished by its silver livery with blue accents, Dell'Orto carburetors, and minimalist design, the 900 SS represents Bologna's defiant answer to Japanese superbikes. With fewer than 6,000 built, these mechanical sculptures now command six-figure prices. 35 years later, American rebels would channel that same minimalist philosophy through a completely different lens. Number 18, 2012 Confederate X132 Hellcat. The 2012 Confederate X132 Hellcat redefined American motorcycle design through radical engineering. At its core, a monstrous 2163cc X-Wedge V-twin delivered 152 pound-feet of torque at just 2,000 RPM, mounted in a spine frame that doubled as an oil reservoir. Named after a legendary World War II fighter plane, the Hellcat blended cafe racer ergonomics with cruiser muscle. Its aerospace-grade billet aluminum construction and distinctive silhouette created functional sculpture. Hand-built by just 13 craftsmen in Birmingham, Alabama. At $54,450, it represented Confederate's affordable entry point. With a production target of 168 units annually, each embodying uncompromising American mechanical art. If 2 cylinders impress you, imagine what Italian engineers were building with every cylinder multiplied by 4. Number 17, 1955 Moto Guzzi V8. The 1955 Moto Guzzi V8 remains motorcycling's ultimate engineering moonshot. Created by just 12 men in 5 months, this 500cc masterpiece featured 8 cylinders, 16 valves, and 8 carburetors in a package no wider than its 4-cylinder competitors. Julio Cesar Carcano's revolutionary design revved safely to 16,000 RPM, producing 79 HP and reaching 286 kilometers per hour at Spa-Francorchamps. Though plagued by vibration from crankshaft flex, the V8 eventually received a 9-piece earth crankshaft that solved its mechanical woes. Despite racing for only 2 seasons before Guzzi's withdrawal from the competition, this 137 featherweight represents Grand Prix racing's greatest might have been. From Italy's complex V8 to Britain's unconventional solution, sometimes the most revolutionary engines abandon pistons altogether. Number 16, 2010 Norton NRV 588. The 2010 Norton NRV 588 represents British motorcycle engineering's most radical departure. At its heart, a 588cc twin-rotor Wankel engine delivers 170 HP through a featherlight 286-pound chassis, creating a power-to-weight ratio that rivals modern MotoGP machines. British industrialist Stuart Gardner resurrected Norton's legendary rotary racing program, creating this road-legal version of their championship-winning race bike. The spawned-on aluminum frame, computer-controlled fuel injection, and Olin suspension showcase a no-compromise approach to performance. At Bonneville, the NRV 588 received 158 miles per hour over the time mile while establishing a foundation for future rotary motorcycle land speed records, cementing its place among motorcycling's rarest machines. 8 decades before Norton's rotary experiments, another British engineer was solving complex engine problems through elegant geometric design. Number 15, 1932 Ariel Square 4. The 1932 Ariel Square 4 emerged from Edward Turner's brilliant mind as a mechanical symphony, unlike anything motorcycling had seen. Its revolutionary engine featured 4 cylinders arranged in a square formation, with twin crankshafts geared together and pistons phased at 180 degrees. First unveiled at the 1930 Olympia show, the Squarial quickly grew from 500cc to 601cc to better serve sidecar enthusiasts. Despite a horizontally split crankcase and single overhead camshaft, the engine produced a smooth 24 horsepower. This gentleman's motorcycle combined locomotive-like torque with unrivaled refinement, established a design legacy that continued evolving until 1959. 8 decades later, race enthusiasts would dream the impossible, owning a genuine MotoGP machine. Bologna was about to make that dream a reality. Number 14, 2007 Ducati Desmo Sedici. The 2007 Ducati Desmo Sedici RR broke the unwritten rule that MotoGP technology remains forever inaccessible to civilians. At its heart beats a 989cc V4 producing 200 horsepower through Desmo Sedici valve gear, twin pulse firing order, and sand-cast engine cases. Identical specifications to Ducati's GP6 race machine. While Honda's later RC213 VS would command $180,000, Ducati offered their MotoGP replica for a mere $40,000, creating the first true Grand Prix bike with lights and mirrors. All 1,500 examples sold immediately. Today, with prices approaching $60,000, the Desmo Sedici continues appreciating as collectors recognize its significance as motorcycling's first attainable MotoGP experience. Before MotoGP, before modern superbikes, one British manufacturer defined speed itself, with engineering that seemed to come from the future. Number 13, 1951 Vincent Black Shadow. The 1951 Vincent Black Shadow emerged from post-war Britain as a definitive superbike of its era. The 998cc V-twin delivered 55 horsepower through innovative unit construction, where the engine and gearbox shared the same oil supply. Revolutionary for 1951. Philip Vincent's engineering genius extended to the backbone frame that eliminated the conventional downtube, using the engine as a stressed member. His patented cantilever rear suspension provided handling that matched the motorcycle's 125 mph capability. With just 1,700 produced between 1948 to 1955 and Rolly Free's iconic Bonneville record run in bathing trunks, the Black Shadow remains motorcycling's most coveted classic. 5 decades later, Friedel Munch's legacy would be reborn with even more outrageous numbers. Number 12, 2000 Munch Mammoth. In 2001, the Munch Mammoth 2000 resurrected Friedel Munch's legendary vision of the new millennium. At its core lay a turbocharged 1998cc Cosworth 4-cylinder, generating an astounding 260 horsepower, numbers that would intimidate most modern superbikes. The immense power required extraordinary engineering, Öhlins front suspension, dual WP rear shocks, and 8-piston front brake calipers mounted on a double cradle steel frame. Weighing a substantial 780 pounds, the Mammoth was electronically limited to 156 miles per hour, though capable of 172 miles per hour unrestricted. With only 15 examples handcrafted, each commanding $80,000, the Mammoth 2000 stands as motorcycling's rarest modern masterpiece. Munch pushed extremes, and now he traveled to 1920, where Indian was perfecting something far more valuable: dependability. Number 11, 1920 Indian Scout. The 1920 Indian Scout emerged from Springfield, Massachusetts as Charles Franklin's engineering masterpiece. Unlike competitors' separate transmission designs, its revolutionary 606cc V-twin used semi-unit construction with engine and gearbox sharing a common case, delivering unprecedented reliability. The Scout's low center of gravity made it the darling of hill climbers, dirt track racers, and wall of death riders. Even the U.S. Army adopted it for dispatch duties. Indian produced the original 600cc Scout for 7 years, before the larger 750cc model, ultimately building over 41,000 units. These precisely engineered machines now command premium prices worldwide. A century later, engineers would create a monster, carrying the world's largest production motorcycle engine. Number 10. 2023 Triumph Rocket 3R221 Special Edition. The 2023 Triumph Rocket 3R221 Special Edition celebrates engineering extremes with the world's largest production motorcycle engine. Its monstrous 2458cc inline triple produces a staggering 221 Nm of torque, hence the name, and 165 horsepower, delivering acceleration that defies its 641-pound mass. This limited edition features exclusive red hopper and sapphire black paint with 221 badging commemorating its record-breaking torque figure. The engine's 18-kilogram weight reduction provides surprising agility through a cast aluminum frame and Showa forks. Despite cornering ABS and TFT displays, it's the sheer mechanical presence that makes this $24,795 Leviathan instantly collectible. Modern British muscle impresses, but a century ago, another British manufacturer defined the ultimate motorcycle. Number 9. 1924 Bro Superior SS100. The 1924 Bro Superior SS100 earned its Rolls-Royce of motorcycles moniker through unparalleled craftsmanship. Each machine was assembled twice, first to fit components, then disassembled, polished, and rebuilt to perfection. George Bro's audacious 100-mile-per-hour guarantee backed every SS100 with its thunderous 998cc Jap V-twin tested on Brooklyn Circuit. T.E. Lawrence owned 7 before his fatal crash, aboard one in 1935. With only 71 Jap engine SS100 surviving from 383 produced, these masterpieces recently fetched over $1 million at auction, motorcycling's ultimate blue-chip investment. Pro built with obsessive craftsmanship, but in Japan, Honda's engineers would rewrite physics to achieve perfection. Number 8. Honda NR750. The 1992 Honda NR750 represents engineering's ultimate expression of determination. Derived from Honda's failed NR500 Grand Prix racer, its 750cc V4 engine featured oval pistons with 2 connecting rods each, allowing 8 valves per cylinder while circumventing racing's 4-valve restriction. Each piston resembled 2 circular pistons merged together, requiring unprecedented manufacturing precision. Carbon fiber bodywork, titanium-coated windscreen, and digital dash-housed engineering more complex than a Swiss watch. Limited to 300 units at $50,000 each, the NR750 was the world's most expensive production motorcycle. Japanese perfection met its American counterpart in a workshop where one man created motorcycling's most valuable American machine. Number 7. Crocker Big Tank. The 1942 Crocker Big Tank represents American motorcycling's ultimate collector prize. Hand-built in Los Angeles by Al Crocker, only 70 examples were produced between 1936 and 1942, with just 30 surviving today. Each 1000cc V-twin was custom-made to order with Al's famous guarantee. If any owner was beaten by a stock Harley, he'd refund the money. None ever claimed the refund. The Crocker's 65 horsepower easily outpaced all contemporaries. The final original Crocker ever built recently commanded nearly $1 million at Gooding & Company's Pebble Beach auction, making it the most valuable American motorcycle ever sold. Crocker challenged convention with raw power, but in Japan, Honda was pursuing engineering's ultimate boundary, miniaturization taken to its extreme limit. Number 6. 1966 Honda RC166. The 1966 Honda RC166 represented Soichiro Honda's engineering philosophy taken to its logical extreme. Its microscopic 250cc engine housed 6 cylinders, generating an astonishing 60 horsepower at 18,000 RPM, numbers previously unimaginable. Mike Halewood piloted this 115-kilogram jewel to absolute dominance, winning all 10 Grand Prix races in 1966. The engine required watchmaking level tolerances, producing a distinctive scream trackside spectators never forgot. With only 25 examples ever built, surviving RC-166s command over $500,000, cementing their status as motorcycling's most sophisticated racing machines. As Honda pursued complexity, one British genius was creating motorcycling's most legendary brand. Number 5, 1939 Vincent Series A. The 1939 Vincent Series A Rapid laid the foundation for motorcycling's most legendary mark. Philip Vincent's revolutionary 998cc V-twin produced 45 horsepower, making it the world's fastest production motorcycle at 110 miles per hour. Nicknamed the plumber's nightmare for its maze of oil pipes, it introduced concepts decades ahead of competitors, like cantilever's rear suspension and the engine as a stressed frame member. With World War II halting production, after just 78 units, fewer than 20 survive today, commanding $400,000 plus prices. From engineering genius to motorcycling's greatest mystery, our next machine emerged from behind a brick wall. Number 4, 1916 Traub motorcycle. In 1967, behind a brick wall in a Chicago building, workers discovered motorcycling's greatest enigma, the 1916 Traub. Its hand-built, 1,278cc V-twin features engineering decades ahead of its time. The complex overhead valve system, hand-tooled components, and unique clutch and brake designs showcase craftsmanship beyond established manufacturers of the era. Reportedly built by Gottlieb Richard Traub before he joined the World War I military, this one-of-a-kind machine now resides at the Wheels Through Time Museum, still running perfectly after more than a century. The Traub remains a mystery, just like Britain's unexpected Grand Prix champion, born from post-war ingenuity. Number 3, 1946 AJS E90 Porcupine. The 1946 AJS E90 Porcupine emerged from post-war Britain as the world's most unlikely racing champion. Named for its distinctive cooling fins, this 500cc parallel twin was originally designed for supercharging before rule changes forced a complete rethink. Despite this setback, Les Graham piloted the naturally aspirated Porcupine to victory in the inaugural 1949 500cc World Championship, Britain's first major Grand Prix success. With only 4 complete examples ever built, the Porcupine represents motorcycling's rarest Grand Prix winner. When one appeared at Bonhams in 2011, it commanded $675,000, a record price reflecting its unparalleled historical significance. The Porcupine proved factory teams could be beaten with ingenuity. 40 years later, a Kiwi in his shed would rewrite motorcycle design from scratch. Number 2, 1990 Britain V1000. The 1990 Britain V1000 stands as motorcycling's ultimate expression of individual genius. From his modest New Zealand workshop, John Britton created a motorcycle that defied conventional wisdom by eliminating the frame entirely. His 60-degree V-twin produced 170 horsepower through a hand-cast engine, while carbon fiber components, including the world's first carbon wheels and swing arm, helped achieve a feather-light 304-pound dry weight. The Britain's revolutionary girder fork, underseat radiator, and front-mounted rear shock exemplified Britain's first principles, design philosophy. Despite battling factory teams, the V1000 dominated races worldwide. Only 10 examples exist, each representing motorcycling's most extraordinary David versus Goliath story. From Kiwi innovations to British speed supremacy, our final and most valuable motorcycle is, at number 1, 1948 Vincent Black Lightning. The 1948 Vincent Black Lightning emerged as motorcycling's ultimate factory racer. While the standard Black Shadow terrorized roads at 125 miles per hour, this thoroughbred delivered a guaranteed 150 miles per hour through its highly tuned 998cc V-twin, producing 70 horsepower from extensive use of magnesium components, polished combustion chambers, and specialized Amal carburetors. At 170 kilograms, it weighed 38 kilograms, less than the already svelte Black Shadow. Built by special order only, just 33 examples were produced between 1948 to 1952, with 19 numbers matching bikes surviving. With fewer original Black Lightnings than Rembrandt paintings, they represent motorcycling's ultimate collector trophy. The odds of seeing one in person are virtually zero. as most reside in museums or ultra-private collections, emerging only for the rarest of public displays. From million-dollar auction treasures to garage-built engineering marvels, these rare motorcycles represent two-wheeled ambition at its finest. Each machine dared to redefine what was possible in its time, creating mechanical legacies that transcend generations. Which of these extraordinary motorcycles would you want most in your collection? And why does it capture your imagination more than any other?